thousands of pages. Court records, flight logs, sealed testimonies. For years, people have asked the same question: who knew about Jeffrey Epstein and who was involved? Jeffrey Epstein was a wealthy financier with connections to politicians, academics, royalty, and celebrities. In 2008, he pleaded guilty in Florida to charges related to soliciting a minor. He served a short sentence in a controversial plea deal that later faced widespread criticism. More than a decade later, in 2019, Epstein was arrested again, this time on federal sex trafficking charges involving underage girls. He died in jail before trial, officially ruled a suicide, but questions have surrounded the case ever since. In January 2026, the Justice Department released over 3 million pages of court documents, emails, photos, and video evidence, the final major tranche required under the Epstein Files Transparency Act. The material includes previously unseen documents from both civil and criminal investigations, though many pages remain heavily redacted. Among the names appearing in this release are a mix of wealthy, powerful, and controversial figures.
Participated in an exhaustive round of personal interviews designed to help our judges discover what makes each one.
But presence does not equal guilt. Being mentioned can simply mean an email, a flight, or a contact list entry was found. The 2026 files also shed new light on Epstein's Zorro Ranch in New Mexico, long a subject of speculation. The documents include previously unseen reports and disturbing victim statements about abuse that occurred there. Other released material includes Ghislaine Maxwell's U.S. naturalization papers, listing her occupation as Epstein's manager, and internal prison booking photos, showing how far these records go into Epstein's world.
You list for me all the girls that you have met and brought to Jeffrey Epstein's house that were under the age of 18.
Check the Foreman Foundation.
Not everyone is satisfied with what's been released. Lawyers for survivors found that victim names and personal information were left unredacted in some cases, a mistake the Justice Department is working to fix. At the same time, lawmakers and investigators argue that key documents may never be made public, including detailed indictments drawn up before Epstein's 2019 arrest and other high-level evidence. According to internal FBI reviews, while there's overwhelming evidence that Epstein sexually abused minors, investigators did not find enough proof to charge powerful associates beyond Epstein and Maxwell. This is one reason documents now in the public domain show contacts, travel, and social crossings, but not necessarily a criminal conspiracy with other elites. The Epstein Files aren't a simple ledger of crime. They're a chaotic and incomplete mosaic of power, secrecy, and unanswered questions. Some see the release as a step toward transparency. Others see it as more noise than revelation, a flood of raw data with no context. What's clear is this: the public debate over accountability, elite influence, and justice for survivors is far from over. The Epstein Files give us fragments, glimpses into a world where wealth and secrecy intersected with abuse. As more scholars, journalists, and activists continue to comb through the millions of pages, we may learn more. But until that day comes, the line between association and accusation must be drawn carefully, because facts matter, and so does justice.